students. In last class, we have discussed the different types of RNA and differences between DNA and RNA. In today's class, we are going to study the topic of genetic code. Genetic code. But from the last session, in last class, I will give some questions of neat information and SAT information based on tRNA and also differences between DNA and RNA. So, for example, select correct option. Correct option from the nature of DNA. From the nature of DNA. Select the right option from the nature of DNA. Here, first statement is DNA independently involved in protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. First option, no? Sorry, first statement, no? Second statement, no? RNA independently involved in protein synthesis. Third statement, no? DNA indirectly involved in protein synthesis. Next one, no? DNA and RNA directly involved in protein synthesis. Other four statements, so from the last class, in the topic of differences between DNA and RNA. So these are all the four statements. Here options. First option, statement 1 and 3 are correct. First option, no. Statement 1 no, and 3 are correct. Next option, no. Statement 1 and 3 are correct. Next one, no. Statement 1, 2, 3 are correct. Next one, no. Statement 1 and 4 are correct. See, these type of questions are very difficult to selecting correct option. Yeah, DNA independently involved in protein synthesis. First statement. Second one, no, RNA independently involved in protein synthesis. RNA independently involved in protein synthesis. Next one, no, DNA indirectly involved in protein synthesis. Third one, no, DNA and RNA directly involved in protein synthesis. A small correction from the options, no, statement 2 and 3. B option, no, statement 2 and 3 are correct. First option, no, 1 and 3 are correct. Last one, no, first and second 3 are correct. Last one, no, 1 and 4 are correct. Yeah, right option is B. Right option, no, B means RNA independently involved in protein synthesis. and DNA indirectly involved in protein synthesis. Because in the first difference, I think sixth difference of DNA and RNA. Here DNA dependent RNA for protein synthesis. Remember, DNA depends on RNA for protein synthesis. In RNA column, RNA directly codes protein synthesis. So here, RNA independently, directly involving protein synthesis, and DNA indirectly involving protein synthesis, because your DNA undergo transcription, produce mRNA containing triplet codons. Thereafter, mRNA undergo translation into polypeptide chain or protein molecule. So here, RNA directly involving protein synthesis, DNA indirectly involving protein synthesis. So, from these four statements, second and third statements are correct. Is a simple, see if there need information from the difference between DNA and RNA topic. And next question is, the following one nucleotide of tRNA closely associated to the amino acid. The following one type of nucleotide in tRNA are closely associated to the amino acid. Is method of question. Here options are cytosine, guanine, uracil, and adenine. See, the following one type of nucleotide of tRNA closely associated to the amino acid. Yeah, right answer is the adenine. Adenine nucleotide. This is because towards 3' end of tRNA or the 3' end of clolipodal of tRNA is the acceptor site or adapter site. To the acceptor site, activated amino acid binds for protein synthesis, and a 3' end of tRNA ends with the CCA nucleotides. So here, adenine nucleotide of tRNA closely associated to the activated amino acid during protein synthesis. And one more simple question. At least dash number of amino acid synthetase enzymes present in the cytoplasm of cell. The right answer is the 20 different types. Do you remember this point? At least minimum, dash number of amino acid synthetase enzymes present in the cytoplasm of cell. Yesterday, I have given the solution and hint for this method of question. Your cytoplasm contains 20 different types of inactivated amino acids. Yeah, each and every inactivated amino acid converted into activated amino acid in presence of specific type of amino acid synthetase, particular type of amino acid synthetase enzyme. So, 20 inactivated amino acids converted into 20 activated amino acids by the involvement of 20 amino acid synthetase enzymes. So, minimum the cytoplasm of cell contain 20 different types of amino cell synthetase enzymes, and each amino cell synthetase enzyme selected by, recognized by DHORL, DH loop of tRNA. We remember each amino cell synthetase enzyme recognized by, selected by DH loop of tRNA. That's why the DH loop of tRNA is also called amino cell synthetase recognition site. Amino cell synthetase recognition site. And one more method of question: how many least number of tRNAs present in the cytoplasm of cell? We remember how many least number, minimum number of tRNAs present in the cytoplasm of cell? Your answer is the 61 tRNAs. 61 different types of tRNAs, because each and every tRNA carries the anticodon against codon of mRNA. We remember each and every tRNA carries the anticodon opposite to the codon of mRNA. So, according to triplet codon system, 61 codons are the sensible codons, 61 codons are the functional codons. So, opposite to 61 codons, tRNA contain 61 anticodons, and each anticodon represents one tRNA. So, minimum 61 different types of tRNAs present in the cytoplasm of cell. Very important. And one more method of question: the following one part of tRNA decided the types of tRNAs. Listen here. The following one part of tRNA decided the different types of tRNAs. Options: acceptor cyto, T cyc loop, NODAC region, and DHORL. Option is the NODAC region. See, yesterday I have told the light information from this topic. Here anticodon region, anticodon loop is also called NODAC region. It is one of the most important part of tRNA. Based on this part to differentiate different types of tRNAs, because it contains 3 sequence of nitrogen bases called anticodon. It is opposite to the codon of mRNA. So, these are all the some neat hints, case settings for your future exams. Now, in this class, I am going to explanation of meaning of genetic code, different methods of genetic code, and accepted method of genetic code, and what is the major role of genetic code during protein synthesis. Today, our topic is genetic code. So here, the definition of genetic code, meaning of genetic code is, we remember, the sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide chain is determined by the sequence of nucleotides in the DNA is called genetic code. We remember, the sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide chain in a protein molecule is determined by sequence of nucleotides on DNA is called genetic code. See, the sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide chain determined by the sequence of nucleotides on DNA is called genetic code. Genetic code. Or, one more definition, the coded message present on mRNA is decoded into polypeptide chain is called genetic code. You remember? The coded message present on mRNA is decoded or translated into polypeptide chain is called genetic code. Or the sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide chain is determined by sequence of nucleotides on the DNA is called genetic code. See, the meaning for this definition is, for example, this is one transcription bubble or replication fold of the DNA. Listen here. Now this replication fold is having two DNA template strands. One strand oriented from 5' to 3' and the one is the 3' to 5'. A 3' to 5' directed DNA strand is called antisense strand. Antisense strand and 5' to 3' strand is called sense strand. Remember, out of two strands of transcription bubble or replication fold, which strand participate in transcription of mRNA during protein synthesis? Means antisense strand. Antisense strand, also called non-coding strand. Coding strand also called sense strand, non-coding strand also called antisense strand. Directly involved in transcription of mRNA by the help of RNA polymerase enzyme. Now, this RNA polymerase enzyme transcript the mRNA. Now, this is transcript mRNA containing triplet codons, genetic code in the form of codon language, in the form of codon message. Now, see here, this RNA polymerase enzyme binds to the antisense strand of mRNA towards 3' end before initiation of protein synthesis. Do you remember? Before transcription of mRNA, RNA polymerase enzyme lies at the 3' end. Now, this RNA polymerase enzyme move over on the antisense strand, from 3' to 5' direction. You must remember, each and every point is the extra information for competitive exams. See, RNA polymerase enzyme on the antisense strand move over from 3' to 5' direction. 3' to 5' direction. Increase the length of the mRNA. Transcription of mRNA by coding of nitrogen bases. For example, this is antisense strand 3' to 5' containing TAC nitrogen bases, and this is mRNA. transcript mRNA. Now this mRNA contains AUG codon. Opposite to TAC, AUG codon. UUU codon. On antisense stand of AAA nucleotides. Here CCC codon. On antisense stand GGG nucleotides. AAE triplet codon. On antisense stand of DNA, TTT nitrogen bases are nucleotides. GGG codon. On antisense stand, CCC nucleotides, like that. So, if the mRNA, RNA polymerase enzyme. Now this is RNA polymerase enzyme. Now the strand is the magnified antisense strand. Zoomed antisense strand of DNA. So if the RNA polymerase enzyme binds to 3' end of antisense strand and enters into the thymine nucleotide. Thymine nucleotide. Listen here. This RNA polymerase enzyme move to the thymine nucleotide. Very important. It will collect the adenine nucleotide from the nucleoplasm. Thereafter, it will enters into the adenine nucleotide of antisense strand. We remember, RNA polymerase enzyme collects the uridine RNA nucleotide, uridine monophosphate RNA nucleotide, and at the same time, phosphodiester bond is established between adenine and uracil nucleotide of RNA. Then, RNA polymerase enzyme enters into the cytosine nucleotide of antisense strand. This RNA polymerase enzyme again collects the guanine nucleotide from the nucleoplasm. Consequently, phosphodiester bond is established. Thereafter, RNA polymerase enzyme move to the adenine nucleotide. It will collect the uracil nitrogen base are nucleated from the nucleoplasm. Then phosphodiester bond is established. Like that, RNA polymerase enzyme arrival nothing but to move over on the antisense strand of DNA from 3' to 4' direction. Consequently, it will collect the RNA nucleotides from the nucleoplasm and phosphodiester bond is established. As a result, increase the length of the mRNA. Increase the length of the mRNA like this. Very, very important. By the formation of triplet codons. Very, very important. Until RNA polymerase enzyme arrival to the very important rho factor. Next I will give the meaning for rho factor of RNA polymerase enzyme. So, a rho factor reach to the RNA polymerase enzyme. Listen here. mRNA contain mRNA codes. One of the terminator codon like UAA or UAG or UGA, and to stop the formation of mRNA. So, in this manner, antisense strand of DNA sends the genetic message, transfers the genetic message to the mRNA in the form of triplet codons. And at the same time, this mRNA migrates from nucleus to the cytoplasm of cell through nuclear pore. You remember? No, this is called transcription. because DNA produce mRNA in the form of triplet codons. That is called transcription. So after transcription, mRNA migrating from nucleus to the cytoplasm through nuclear pore by the help of a polyadenine chain, poly A present at the 3' end. 3' end. And binds to the ribosome, smaller subunit of ribosome. At the same time, mRNA decoded the message, genetic message to the tRNA. Do you remember? At the same time, the mRNA carries the or translated the genetic message, genetic information to the tRNA in the form of anticodons. For example, if the mRNA containing AUG codon, tRNA containing UAC anticodon, AUG codon, UAC anticodon, tRNA. Now, such a type of tRNA carries methionine amino acid. And if the mRNA containing UUU codon, tRNA contain AAA anticodon. Now, this AAA anticodon codes proline amino acid. Very important. And phenylalanine amino acid. If the mRNA containing UUU triplet codon, tRNA containing AA anticodon, which selects phenylalanine amino acid. Yeah, mRNA containing CCC codon, tRNA contain GGG anticodon. Then tRNA carries proline amino acid. While if the mRNA containing AAA triplet codon, tRNA containing UUU anticodon. Now, this type of tRNA carries lysine amino acid. And mRNA containing GGG codon, tRNA contain CCC anticodon. Now, this kind of tRNA carries glycine amino acid. So here, what happens means the coded message present on the mRNA is decoded into amino acids, translated into amino acids, and at the same time, peptide bond takes place between one amino acid to next amino acid, next amino acid to another amino acid, in presence of peptide transferase enzyme. Peptide transferase enzyme. Do you remember? A peptide transferase enzyme synthesized by, produced by rRNA, because rRNA has catalytic property. Already I have told this information in the topic of rRNA. That's why RNA acts as catalyst. Such catalytic property of RNA is called ribosine. So here, peptide transferase enzyme helps in formation of a peptide bond in between amino acids. As a result, to synthesize a polypeptide chain or protein molecule. We listen here. After assembly of amino acids in the polypeptide chain to produce a protein molecule. So, your protein molecule or the polypeptide chain, length of the polypeptide chain is increases, is elongates until the ribosome arrival to the terminator codon. Terminator codon, either UAA or UAG or UGA. So, whenever ribosome reach to arrive to terminator codon to stop the formation of polypeptide chain, to terminate the protein molecule. See, this entire procedure is called genetic code. This entire information is called genetic code. Because, here, now this is polypeptide chain. Now, in this polypeptide chain, these are the sequence of amino acids one by one. So, the sequence of amino acids in the polypeptide chain is determined by sequence of nucleotides in the DNA, sequence of nitrogen bases in the DNA. That is called genetic code. We remember the sequence of amino acids in the polypeptide chain is determined by sequence of nucleotides on the DNA is called genetic code. Or the coded message present in mRNA is decoded into polypeptide chain. That means the coded message present in mRNA translated into decoded into polypeptide chain is called genetic code. So, genetic code may be defined as the sequence of amino acids in the polypeptide chain is determined by sequence of nucleotides or nitrogen bases on DNA is called genetic code. Or the sequence, coded message present on mRNA is translated into polypeptide chain, is decoded into polypeptide chain is called genetic code. Very important for 1%. See, it was first discovered by Marshall and Nienberg. Marshall and Nienberg. Very important. But the term, name, genetic code was coined by George Gamow. George Gamow. Saying the genetic code was first noticed by Marshall and Nienberg, but the term genetic code was coined by George Gamow. So indirectly, the association between DNA and polypeptide chain or protein molecule is called genetic code. One conclusion from the definition of genetic code is the association between DNA and polypeptide chain is called genetic code. Because here the coded message or the sequence of amino acids in the polypeptide chain is similar to, means exactly maintained by nucleotide sequence of DNA. The condition is called genetic code. So indirectly, the association between DNA and polypeptide chain protein molecule is called genetic code. It was first coined by George Gamow and first discovered by Marshall and Nienberg. Listen here. In generally, mRNA contain 4 nitrogen bases or 4 RNA nucleotides. 4 nitrogen bases are 4 different types of RNA nucleotides like AMP, adenosine monophosphate, GMP, guanosine monophosphate, CMP, cytidine monophosphate, and UMP, uridine monophosphate. Never DAMP, DGMP, DCMP, DTMP. These are the 4 different types of nucleotides of DNA. And RNA nucleotides are the AMP, GMP, CMP, and UMP. So, generally, any RNA, including mRNA containing 4 nucleotides, very important. But the cytoplasm of cell contain 20 different types of amino acids. Listen here. mRNA contain 4 different types of nucleotides or nitrogen bases, and cytoplasm contain 20 different types of amino acids. Very important. The selection of 20 amino acids by 4 mRNA nucleotides, 4 RNA nucleotides could explain it by 3 systems. We remember the statement. mRNA contain 4 nucleotides in the form of UCAG. One simple example, UCAG. UMP, CMP, AMP, GMP, like that. Are the 4 nucleotides of mRNA. And all these 4 nucleotides of mRNA codes, selects 20 different types of amino acids during protein synthesis. But how the 4 mRNA nucleotides could select code 20 different types of amino acids, explained by 3 systems, 3 theories or 3 concepts, like singlet codon system, doublet codon system and triplet codon system. First one is the singlet codon system. Next one is the doublet codon system. And last one is the triplet codon system. You must remember, mRNA contain 4 nucleotides. Cytoplasm of cell contain 20 different types of amino acids. So, here 4 RNA nucleotides, so mRNA nucleotides could select the 20 different types of amino acids in the form of genetic code during protein synthesis. But how? The 4 nucleotides could code 20 different types of amino acids, could explain it by 3 methods, 3 concepts, 3 systems, like singlet codon system, doublet codon system and triplet codon system. See, in the singlet codon system, first one is the singlet codon system. See, according to this system, singlet codon system, important, 1 nucleotide of mRNA. You remember the statement of a singlet codon system. Concept or theory is the 1 nucleotide of mRNA could select could codes 1 amino acid. 1 amino acid. We remember, 1 nucleotide of mRNA. 1 nucleotide of mRNA could codes 1 amino acid. 1 amino acid. So, in this system, important, there are 4 amino acids are possible to code. Do you remember? In the singlet codon system, 4 amino acids are possible to code, because 1 nucleotide equals to 1 amino acid. 1 nucleotide equals to 1 amino acid. So, according to singlet codon system, only 4 amino acids are possible to code during protein synthesis. And this system could not satisfy, could not explain the selection of remaining 16 amino acids. Do you remember? In the singlet codon system, 1 nucleotide, or one nitrogen base of mRNA selects codes one amino acid. Here mRNA contains 4 nucleotides, 4 nitrogen bases. All 4 nucleotides selects 4 amino acids. But this system fails to explain the selection of remaining 16 amino acids. Hence, the singlet codon system was rejected, was disproved. For example, say UCAG are the 4 nitrogen bases or 4 nucleotides of mRNA. So, according to singlet codon system, 1 nitrogen base equals to 1 amino acid. Means your uracil nucleotide selects 1 amino acid. Cytosine nitrogen base or nucleotide selects another amino acid. Adenine selects 1 amino acid. Guanine selects 1 amino acid. Means according to singlet codon system, there are only, listen here, 4 amino acids are selected. And it could not satisfy or explain the selection of remaining 16 amino acids. That's why the singlet codon system was rejected, was disproved. So 4 whole to the 4 of 1 equals to 4 amino acids. That is the equation form of singlet codon system. Equation form of singlet codon system. And fails to explain the selection or coding of how many amino acids? 16 amino acids. Hence, the singlet codon system was rejected, disproved. It could not accept it because it could not satisfy the selection of remaining 16 amino acids during protein synthesis. So, the singlet codon system was rejected. And after singlet codon system concept, some molecular biologists could explain the doublet codon system. Doublet codon system. Double means 2. We remember? According to doublet codon system, a group of 2 nitrogen bases very important. No, 1 nitrogen base, 1 nucleotide of mRNA. A group of 2 nucleotides of mRNA, 2 nitrogen bases of mRNA selects 1 amino acid. You remember? According to doublet codon system, a group of 2 nucleotides of mRNA, 2 nucleotides of mRNA selects 1 amino acid. 1 amino acid. Very important. Very important. Say how many nucleotides are nitrogen bases? 2. 2 nucleotides, 2 nitrogen bases. Hence, this concept is named as doublet codon system. So, according to doublet codon system, each codon made up of 2 nitrogen bases. We remember, each codon made by 2 nucleotides or 2 nitrogen bases. Could select how many amino acids? 1 amino acid. So, in the doublet codon system, a group of 2 nucleotides of mRNA selects 1 amino acid. So, in this system, very important, 16 doublet codons were established. 16 doublet codons are formed. In the doublet codon system, how many possible codons are formed? 16 doublet codons are formed. And all 16 doublet codons codes 16 amino acids. 1 doublet codon equals to 1 amino acid. 1 doublet codon equals to 1 amino acid. So how many possible doublet codons were established? 16 doublet codons were established. And all 16 doublet codons codes how many amino acids? 16 amino acids. Important. Here also, this system could fails to explanation of or selection of remaining 4 amino acids. Remaining 4 amino acids. Because the cytoplasm of cell contain 20 amino acids. Among 20 amino acids, so 16 doublet codons, so code 16 amino acids. And it could not satisfy, explain the selection of remaining 4 amino acids. That's why the doublet codon system was also rejected, disproved. I think very, very important. I think and I could hope understand the concept of doublet codon system. Very important. So how many possible codons were established according to doublet codon system? Means so 16 doublet codons. How that is 4 square equals to 4 into 4 equals to 16 equals to 16 amino acids. But how 16 possible doublet codons were established according to doublet codon system? Simple. In the tabular column, UCAG is the table, represented table for the formation of 16 doublet codons. See, UUU, 1 doublet codon, UC, UA, UG, CU, CC, CA, CG, AU, AC, AA, AG, GU, GC, GA, GG. Because RNA contain 4 nucleotides. Already I was discussed with you. See, UCAG, 4 nitrogen bases. 4 into 4 because according to doublet codon system, 2 nitrogen bases of mRNA, 2 nucleotides of mRNA equals to 1 amino acid. Equals to 1 amino acid. So 4 nucleotides of mRNA multiplied with same copies of nucleotides, 4 into 4, to establish the 16 doublet codons, and 16 doublet codons codes 16 amino acids. Now these are the 16 doublet codons, and each codon codes 1 amino acid. Each doublet codon codes 1 amino acid, like this. So here, how many possible amino acids selected by doublet codon system? 16 doublet codons. And friends, to explain, for the selection of remaining 4 amino acids, so that the doublet codon system was also rejected or disproved. Right? And after some years, some molecular biologists explain triplet codon system. This is most and very, very important concept for genetic code. Triplet codon system. Say, according to triplet codon system, 3 nitrogen bases are nucleotides of mRNA. A group of 3 nitrogen bases of mRNA, nucleotides of mRNA, select 1 amino acid. 1 amino acid. Be remember this statement. Never 3 nitrogen bases of mRNA could select 3 amino acids, or 2 nitrogen bases of mRNA could select 2 amino acids. Very, very important. Each group of 3 nucleotides of mRNA could select 1 amino acid. Because triplet, nothing but 3 nitrogen bases, nucleotides of mRNA selects 1 amino acid. Important. So, in this system, to produce 64 codons. 64 codons. Remember, how sir? 64 codons. 64 triplet codons established, produced according to triplet codon system. Means the 4 nitrogen bases of mRNA multiplied with 3 times. That is 4 cube equals to 4 into 4 into 4. That is equal to 64. So, according to triplet codon system, very important, how many possible codons are established? One more question. How many possible triplet codons were established according to triplet codon system? 64 codons. Very important. Among 64 codons, 61 codons select 20 amino acids. Do you remember? Out of 64 codons, 61 codons select 20 amino acids. Very, very important. But how it could possible, sir? Because a number of amino acids not equal to the number of sensible codons or triplet codons. How it can possible? That is one of the property of genetic code. In future, in next class, I will discuss with you the one of the property of genetic code is degenerative form. One silent feature, characteristic feature of genetic code is degenerative form. That means a specific amino acid, one amino acid could selected by more than 2 triplet codons. That is meaning the property of genetic code is degenerative. See, more than one codon selects one amino acid. More than one codon selects one amino acid. Simple example, see here, serine amino acid selected by 6 triplet codons. Arginine amino acid selected by 6 triplet codons. Arginine amino acid. Valine amino acid selected by 4 codons. Threonine amino acid selected by 4 codons. But most important, except methionine amino acid and tryptophan amino acid. Very, very important. Here methionine amino acid selected by AUG codon and a tryptophan amino acid selected by UGG codon. See, except these 2 amino acids, remaining 18 amino acids selected by more than one triplet codon. Means sometimes 6 codons select single amino acid. 4 codons select one amino acid. So here, number of amino acids are constant. But number of triplet codons are multiple many times. Means here, there is no directly proportional between 61 sensible codons and number of amino acids. Because of one of the property, genetic code is degenerative form. So, out of 64 codons, 61 codons selects 20 amino acids during protein synthesis. Very important. Hence, such 61 codons are called sensible codons. Sensible codons are functional codons. One more question, most important. So, according to triplet codon system, how many possible sensible codons are formed? Sensible codons are established. Answer is the 61 codons. A cytoplasm of cell contain 20 amino acids selected by how many triplet codons? 61 codons. So, out of 64, 61 are the sensible codons or functional codons because they may select a specific amino acid during protein synthesis. While the remaining 3 codons remaining 3 codons does not select any amino acid during protein synthesis. We remember. Say the 20 amino acids, any one of the 20 amino acids could not selected by remaining 3 codons like UAA, UAG and UGA. We remember 64 codons, 3 codons like UAA, UAG and UGA could not select any amino acids. Hence, they are commonly called stop codons. Stop codons are non-sensible codons or nonsense codons. Nonsense codons or terminator codons. Terminator codons or non-functional codons. One more question. Name the terminator codon. Or UAA, or UAG, or UGA, commonly called terminator codons or stop codon, nonsense codons. Give reason. Why? Because they could not select any amino acid during protein synthesis. Why, sir? These 3 terminator codons could not select amino acids? Because absence of corresponding tRNA. In the last class, I was told to you, especially in the chloride model of tRNA, say that tRNA does not generate, does not synthesize for terminator codon. That's why the terminator codon could not select any amino acid during protein synthesis. So, names of the terminator codons UAA, UAG and UGA. Very important. Each and every terminator codon, one more information for case set and neat information. Each and every terminator codon begins with dash nitrogen base, only uracil. Each terminator codon starts with uracil nitrogen base, never adenine, guanine or cytosine. So, the terminator codon always begins with uracil that doesn't select any amino acid. So, whenever terminator codon will listen here, any one of the terminator codon present on the mRNA to stop the elongation of polypeptide chain, to stop the protein synthesis. This is because absence of tRNA. tRNA does not carry amino acid. As a result, the polypeptide chain link will be broken, terminates due to absence of amino acid. That's why these codons are called terminator codons or stop codons, nonsense codons, non-functional codons, non-sensible codons. So, according to triplet codon system, we established 64 triplet codons. Among 64 triplet codons, 61 codons are the sensible codons and 3 are the non-sensible codons or non-functional codons or terminator codons. Names of the terminator codons UAA, UAG, UGA and important the nicknames of the terminator codons are UAA is also called Ochre, OCHRE, Ochre. UAG is also called Amber, and UGA is also called OPAL, Opal, are the nicknames of terminator codons important for extra information. See, Ochre, Amber and Opal are the alternative names of the terminator codons, like UAA, UAG and UGA is the triplet codon system. So, according to triplet codon system, we established 64 codons. Among 64 codons, 61 codons selects 20 amino acids in more than one form. And 3 codons could not select any amino acid. So, the selection of 20 amino acids by the 61 codons could satisfy during protein synthesis. Hence, the triplet codon system is widely accepted system of genetic code. Doublet codon system or singlet or monoplete codon system rejected, and ultimately triplet codon system widely accepted because it could satisfy the selection of 20 amino acids. In the next class, I'll be give the names of 61 sensible codons with selected amino acid along with the 3 terminator codons. That is called genetic dictionary or genetic code table. Genetic code table. It was first manufactured, prepared by Hargobind Kharona, Indian born American citizen scientist H.G. Kharona. Hence, he was considered as father of modern molecular biologists. So, the genetic dictionary table will be continued in next class session.